What is up to all my YouTube viewers out there on the Ren Reacts and More channel? So let's get to the main point of this particular video. I'm always listening to music. I'm a music lover. That's my thing, man. I listen to music. I make music. Hint, hint. Check me out. But yeah, like I was saying, I listen to music. I make music. And with that said, my main resource for listening to music is Spotify. So yeah, that's what we about to get into. We about to see what my year in music is looking like, what I've been listening to, and I think they're also gonna show results of what I've been listening to for the whole decade, because you know, not only are we going into a new year, we're about to begin a new decade, the 20s. Oh yeah. So Wrapped 2019. Your 2019 Wrapped. See how you listened in 2019. Tap to reveal your top artists, songs, and genres of the year and more. So you can get a look at that. Is it focused? It's not quite focused. Oh, look like it's focused. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Alright, so we about to jump into this. I'm actually excited, you know. I want to see how accurate they've been tracking my listening, like, and I've been a Spotify user for like almost the entire decade. I think I joined Spotify back in 2013, something like that. So yeah, that's a long time. Well, let's get this thing popping. Let's get this thing started. So we're about to click on this thing. Let's see what's up. Hey. In 2019, your sound changed with the seasons. Unlucky artist, what is your number one? So Alice in Chains is my number one. That doesn't really surprise me. You spent 116 hours listening to me. Hey. Alright, we gotta go back to top artists. So my top artists, my top 5 artists according to Spotify are Alice in Chains, Depeche Mode, Korn, Silverchair, and Rihanna. So that seems a bit accurate to me. Silverchair, I know they were like my top artists, I think, for the past 2 years. And I feel that this year I kind of slowed down listening to them. Still was listening to them, but not as much as I had been for the past 2 years, I think. So, but other than that, it's possibly, I would say this is accurate. So World Citizen, when it comes to your music borders, you listen to artists from 20 countries. Rihanna. Okay. Kanye West. Forgiven. Drake. Forgiven. I don't even know who this person is, Conscience, but apparently I've listened to him. Yeah. You are genre fluid. You refuse to let one sound define you. So what I got going for me. Let's go back. Funk, pop rap, rock, post-grunge, dance pop. I guess. And you love these songs the most. Dirty by Korn. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's accurate as hell. Alright, we gotta go back to that story. Dirty by Korn. Yes, I was listening to that a lot. Now I was really on that I really jumped back on that Rihanna anti rave right there. I was listening to that a lot. I got into some REM because I happened to, I think, watch Vanilla Sky again. And that particular song, I think it was Sweetness Follows. I think that song was in Vanilla Sky. And then that led me to want to hear more of their songs. So yeah, that's why REM is popping up a lot. Oh yeah, how do you say it? Portishead? Portishead. So I was in the mood for some, what is their genre called? What the fuck? Trip hop. I was in the mood for some trip hop. So yeah, that's why they're on there. Yeah, this is accurate. So we put them all in this playlist for you. Alright, we're gonna add that. My top podcast of 2019, Joe Budden. You spent 44 minutes listening to podcasts this year. So that's only my top podcast because basically I haven't really started getting into the whole podcast thing crazily, but I was interested in whatever was going on Joe Budden's podcast. So, but in the new year, I'll probably get into podcasts a bit more. Some new interesting stuff I've been seeing pop up on here, so you'll probably see more than 44 minutes in the future. Thanks for being premium since 2017. I have something to say about that. I've been premium since 2017? Nah. I think I've been premium for a lot longer than that. At least since like 2014. Yeah, that's not accurate, but yeah. Put some respect on my name and my money, Spotify. I've been down from the get-go. Nah, but all jokes aside. You discovered 200 new artists this year, but you really vibe with 2. You explored 27 of their songs, listened to 5 of their albums, and spent over 38 hours with them. So about that, as most of you might know, 2 have just now released their music on streaming services this year, summer of this year actually. So I've been down with 2 since the early 2000s, but yeah, if they had their stuff on streaming services already, then you know they would be considered an artist that I've discovered. But yeah, so that's how that goes right there, the explanation for that. And since we've been together since 2011, why stop there? The 2010s wouldn't have been the same without you. Wow, so I've been with Spotify longer than 6 years. They said I've been with them since 2011. See, y'all gotta put some respect on my name, Spotify. I know I had that premium membership at least since, you know what? I said I had the premium, earlier I said I had the premium memberships probably at least since 2014. But see, I think the whole point of me getting a premium membership was so that I could listen to music on my iPod Touch offline. And I got my iPod Touch back in 2012. Everything's starting to line up. We spent some serious quality time together. And this shit moves so fast. As the years go by, the more time I've spent listening to music on Spotify. But there's been a decrease between, looks like, 2018 and 2019. I wonder why. So the music that defined your decade. Top song is Mailman by Soundgarden. Top artist is Pearl Jam. Alright, let's move on to the next year. 2012, top song is Sea Song. Damn, this shit goes so fast. Come on, y'all. As I was saying, top song, Sea Song by Tears for Fears. Top artist, 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails again. Hey, we gotta go back. Rewind. How you rewind this? I'm trying to do commentary on this thing for y'all, but it's going so fast, man. I'm gonna have to chop this video up so much. 2015. 2016. Hey, I ain't even got time to jam in Chains. What in God's name have you done? Stick your... Alright, so let's read the summary screen. So we've been so lucky to share this time with you. So my top artists, what is this? Oh, this is 2019, okay. Top artists of 2019 are Alice in Chains, Depeche Mode, Korn, Silverchair, and Rihanna. I really don't feel like I've listened to that much Korn this year. Like, I know they've been in rotation, but I didn't think to the point that they would be my top artists. Alice in Chains is obvious because they released the album in 2018. So that sparked my interest, and then, you know, from there on out, I've been wanting to hear them more and more and more, and they made it through the entirety of 2019 apparently. Depeche Mode, I've had them in rotation, but I don't know if I think they were my top artists, but I guess according to the statistics, the algorithms, they're a top artist of this year for me. Silverchair, like I said, I'm a bit surprised about that because I know for sure that I listened to them a lot in 2018 and I think the year before. So I wasn't expecting them to make it this year as a top artist. Rihanna, I could definitely see that because, like I said, I had a respark interest in her last album, Anti. That shit hard. Gotta listen to that. Straight savagey. Nah, but for real, yeah, I was listening to that a lot, so that doesn't surprise me. So my top songs are Ignoreland. That's a REM song. Monty Got a Raw Deal. That's another REM song. Dirty, so I believe that's the Korn song. Yeah, I said it. That's a Rihanna song. Needed Me, okay, yeah. That one, that definitely doesn't surprise me as the top song of this year. Oh, Ignoreland and Monty Got a Raw Deal. It's funny that those are top songs because I can't even place off top what those two songs sound like, but I do at least know they're by REM, so yeah. But it's kind of funny that they're top songs, but I can't even tell you, like, I can't even give you a melody. I kind of have an idea of what Monty Got a Raw Deal is, but yeah. My top genre is post-grunge. That kind of doesn't surprise me because I've been listening to bands like Fuel, Creed. Yes, I listen to Creed. Don't give me no drama about Creed. Creed will always have a place in my heart. That was one of my first all-time favorite bands before I got into all this stuff that you guys will respect me for. Before I even got into Alice in Chains, Nine Inch Nails, or any other stuff that you've heard me talk about or will hear me talk about, Creed was that band, you know. All that post-grunge stuff, like, cause my coming of age was in the early 2000s when I started like listening to rock music. So that's what was popping, post-grunge. Shit, aside from post-grunge, just like who was popping in rock in the early 2000s. On the top 40, Vertical Horizon. All that stuff. And then of course you had like your new metal, so that's Korn, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, you know, all that stuff. But at the same time, when that current movement of music was popping off, about like 03, I started getting into the 90s music, the real grunge, the stuff that started it. So that's when I got my Alice in Chains, my Pearl Jam, my Soundgarden, and of course Nirvana. And then you get your Stone Temple Pilots. Man, I just started like, oh, we're gonna save all that for another video. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into all that, but yeah. Oh, and as far as minutes listened this year, I listened to 74,796 minutes worth of music on Spotify. Yay! So let's go to this next slide. My decade. So this is the most interesting part, to see all of my trends for this entire decade summarized. So, top artists: Alice in Chains, 9 Inch Nails, Pearl Jam, Depeche Mode, Soundgarden. That sounds pretty accurate to me. Like, that's all I be listening to. I mean, it's not all I listen to, but like, them playlists for these bands, them shits be in rotation. It's gonna be one or the other. My top songs: The Closing, so that's Silverchair. Yeah, I love that song when I discovered it. Played it a lot. And that was only like 2 years ago, I think. Sea Song by, I almost called them Duran Duran. Actually, guys, I think also why I'm starting to have like brain farts is because it's kind of getting late. It's 11:19 p.m. But yeah, so Sea Song by Tears for Fears. Yeah, I could see that kind of being a top song for the decade. Mailman by Soundgarden. I'm surprised that that particular song by Soundgarden is a top song of mine for the decade. I thought it would be like Black Rain, Cold Bitch, Ritual, Birth Ritual. But it's Mailman. That's actually kind of surprising to me. Quarter, so that's a song by Few. I could kind of see that being a top song because I played that over and over and over. Super Unknown, so that's another Soundgarden song. I'm surprised that's a top song for me for the entire decade. All the songs that I thought would have been top songs by Soundgarden didn't make the top songs of the decade. But I think I did see one of those songs, at least one of those songs, pop up in one of the years. But anyways, yeah, my top genre is rock. Yeah, that sounds about accurate. That sounds not even about accurate, completely accurate. I think so. Like I said, my primary source where I listen to music is Spotify, and I do get into a lot of rock on the Spotify. I listen to other stuff, but I tend to get into a lot of the rock on Spotify. And then I also have a SoundCloud account, so that's more so where I listen to like underground hip hop, upcoming new artists. So that's where that site is where most of my hip hop will probably come from. I listen to hip hop on Spotify too, but I guess not enough. But yeah, these trends, they're not too off. They're not too questionable. A few things shocked me, but they're not like completely off. I want to go back some slides, man. This was interesting. I want to comment on this, on my sound changing with the seasons. Michelle Ndegeocello, yeah. I tapped into. So that's what you're listening to right there. Michelle Ndegeocello. That's I want to say R&B artist. That's the best way that I can describe her. But yeah, an R&B artist from the 90s. I finally tapped into more of her music because I only knew about 2 songs. The Let Me Run My Fingers Through Your Dreadlocks song and something about cookies in the pocketbook or something like that. But yeah, I only knew about 2 of her songs and I tapped into more of her stuff finally, and I found some great stuff. So yeah, Michelle Ndegeocello, if I'm pronouncing her last name correctly. Y'all, if I'm not, y'all help me out. Yeah, so Michelle Ndegeocello, yeah. I'm surprised that she didn't show up on like a top list, but at least she showed up in some capacity. She showed up on my music genres, how they changed throughout the seasons of this year. Dang, man, so apparently I used up all my filming time. The video camera just stopped recording in the middle of me recording this video. So I guess with that said, it's time for me to wrap up this 2019 Spotify Wrapped video. Thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year to all of you guys. Thanks to all of the people that have stuck around as subscribers. Subscribe to me for those that haven't. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, whichever, I don't know where it's at, but you guys do because you're looking at the channel right now. All right, that's it, guys. Peace.